Now I'm joined in the studio by Rod Pedrotti, editor of Industrial Photonics magazine, who's here to tell us about his experience at Automate 2015, which he attended last week. Welcome back, Rod.
Thanks, Justine. The convention was held in Chicago and it was sponsored by A3. Now, the convention is the largest North American automation convention and more than 1,000 companies were on hand. Lincoln Electronics showcased its robotic laser pipe welding system. Now, the system uses a laser visioning inspection system. It's virtually impossible to produce a perfectly cylindrical pipe, so when cutting or welding, this has to be taken into account. The system's laser visioning analyzes the pipe and then starts to weld or cut the pipe. It then rescans it, processes the information, makes calculated adjustments, and then begins another cycle. Datalogic had on tap a pattern recognition inspection system. Now, it identifies items, for example, beverage bottles, based on their labeling and their artwork. The system analyzes the image and, based on what it has archived in its database, identifies what the beverage is. The more complex and unique the graphics are, the better it works in determining what the product is. Fanuc showed off a parts bin picking system that uses 3D stereoscopic vision. Now, it uses various optical-based sensors, including a device that's more or less an industrial-powered Xbox Connect, to view the shape and location of parts in the bin. The 3D vision allows the robot to sense depth, so it knows right where the object is, including on the Z-axis. So it's very similar to how our own two eyes provide us with a sense of depth. And to round it out, how about a 3D printed robotic arm that can be opted out with an image recognition camera within the center of the gripper, between the prongs? That was Festo's approach with its bionic handling system, which was modeled after an elephant's trunk. Now, originally developed for R&D purposes, Festo is now seeing this as potentially having very real-world applications. Now, this is just a summation of some of the highlights of what I saw at Automate 2015, the technologies, all of which truly impressive.
Thanks, Rod. It sounds like you saw some really interesting stuff out there in Chicago.
Absolutely.